everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Osweiler's Broncos going up against Luck's Colts. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number two, number three, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Cody Latimer now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Arizona State. It's Brock Osweiler.
I love his height, his ability to see over the offensive and defensive lines and into the secondary and make good decisions and good sharp throws. But also love his moxie. This is a guy who's had to battle for his spot, had to show some patience early in his career, and now he's a bona fide starter in the NFL.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The offensive starters now for the Broncos.
The growth of Demaryius Thomas since college has led him to be a consistent Pro Bowl receiver in the NFL. In college, ran a lot of the deep routes, almost all the time, almost exclusively. The NFL has added in everything else. Big-bodied guy, excellent production, but still his stock in trade, getting downfield and catching the long ball.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Everyone has a role in the NFL, and Jonathan Hankins is no different. Big-time, strong defensive tackle, handles all the double teams that come his way, and also gives you some big-time quickness, suddenness in rushing the passer.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now the second-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt. Back deep for the Colts is Quan Bray. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Now, as the Indianapolis Colts and Jacoby Brissett come out there, talk about how Brissett just hasn't had a lot of time in the pocket. We mentioned last week he had 10 sacks against him when they played Jacksonville Week 7. This last week against Cincy, 4 sacks, but he can't seem to get comfortable back there.
Yeah, 4 sacks sounds a lot better than being sacked 10 times. Yeah. But to your point about not being able to get comfortable, The Bengals also hit him an additional 7 times while he was in the pocket, so it is tough. He still ended up 25 of 39 throwing the football, so he's pretty accurate when he does get a chance to fling it downfield. 233 yards, 2 touchdowns, and interception, but they've got to find a way to protect him better. They need some help on the offensive line.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. And this offense sometimes is predicated on the ageless wonder, Frank Gore.
And he wants to be a guy with limitless carries. Frank Gore gets better and better with each carry, really batters defenses with his inside running.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
Play fake. Brissett. Going deep for Moncrief. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. So possession changes hands on the final play of the first quarter. 0-0 our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Osweiler giving to Anderson on the draw. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Broncos in the hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Here's Osweiler to throw. And oh, he coughed it up. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Before the offense gets going again, league-wide story here. You and I got a kick out of Juju Smith-Schuster post-game comments because he had a long touchdown, and he said he kept looking over his shoulder because his Madden rating was only an 82 or an 83, thought he was going to get caught.
Yeah, you can tell he's a youngster because us old folks, that's when the Satchel Paige quote comes in. Don't look back, someone might be gaining on you. But I love the fact that he said, my rating, I thought I was faster than that, essentially. Well, guess what? The ratings get updated each week. Juju, you will be an 89 starting next week. And by the way, your actual rating prior to It was 88.
Yeah, you're a little off, but bottom line, don't look back, just fly forward. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. A second down throw for Brissett. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing, Brissett. Now he'll go deep down them. This is caught inside the 15. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. Brissett again. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jacoby Brissett, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive spanned 5 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Throw left side complete. It's Fowler. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Osweiler on second down, and that is incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and it's third and short.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Osweiler now to throw on third down. He's got his man here. It's Green. The 30. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Virgil Green, 64 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So last week for Frank Gore just had the carry there, Charles. Against Cincinnati, he became the 9th player to go over 17,000 yards from scrimmage for his career.
I've talked about this before, and you're probably sick of me saying it. But to think that I was calling some of his high school games, and to see where he is now, not that I ever questioned the talent. He went through a number of injury issues with knees. The idea is that this kind of longevity and production. One of the best players out there. In fact, a former GM in the league said that when he evaluated ball players, he always said, how would he rank with Frank Gore? And if he ranked him well, then that was high praise. That's how he evaluated guys when he decided he wanted to draft them.
All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Offense down with the shot after the interception. Green's got the catch, but fumbles here. Offense out now after the fumble. Brissett's got it on the run, and he'll run it in from 9 yards out as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Now to late in the first half. Green's got nobody around him on the catch, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. We're brand new at 7. So that's it for us. We'll go back now under the lights for the second half of this Sunday night matchup.
Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Quan Bray now to return this football. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They go play action here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Todd Davis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Set now on second down. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Third down, Brissett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A first down throw for Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. on second down. This is Gore. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Gore again here on first down. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. It's Gore. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go! Brand 38!
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. And now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll look to throw. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run for it. Anderson. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. Give him 2 on the play there. And it's a first down for the Broncos. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll be 4th down. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. One last shot for Osweiler. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are